What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge. I'm back with another video. I'm excited to do this video. Today we're going to talk about Obi Toppin. We're going to talk about the New York Knicks. With that being said, guys, I have a lot more NBA content, NFL content. I'm going to do a lot more gaming videos of some upcoming games. I'm going to show you guys some gameplay. I'm going to just try to be more diverse on this channel. I want to try to, give you guys some good content on things that's coming out in the future. I love making videos like that. So with that being said, guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. But today we're going to talk about the Knicks. One of the teams that, all these fans, they always go, Knicks fans are the worst, man. They're expecting a championship like every year. And, last year was just a disappointing year. I think the Knicks, I think there's just so many question marks. And this video to me is actually a question mark. I'm talking to Knicks fans in this video because I'm really conflicted with Obi Toppin and Julius Randle. What is the Knicks going to do moving forward? At that power forward position, what are the Knicks going to do moving forward? I mean, if you ask me, Julius Randle, he's a tremendous player. He's a great player, but I don't see the Knicks re-signing Julius when his contract is up. I think Obi Toppin should be the front runner for this organization moving forward. I think he needs to be a part of that piece. Just because with Julius Randle, guys, I think he's holding back OBI. And I wouldn't say literally, Julius Randle, because he's not the coach. I understand that Tom Thibodeau, he's a guy that, he always likes to put players when they're needed. And with Obi Toppin, it just seems like he's going to be the backup. And I don't see anything moving forward of OBI being a starter next season, even though he had a breakout last 5 games of the season for the Knicks. OBI went crazy. He had I believe he had a 42-point game, then he had a 35-point game. But I want to just give you guys, I want to share a video with you guys. Obi Toppin, he did an interview after the last game of the Knicks season, and these are a few words he wanted to say. So I want to just, put out this video so you can just hear about how he feels about Tom Thibodeau and with his Knicks team and everything moving forward. So, check this out.
You don't see.
Early group.
He gets criticized for not playing maybe as many minutes as you did down the stretch. But do you understand and agree kind of that from what you worked then to now, maybe has happened behind closed doors?
Tibbs is a great coach. He's been doing great with all the teams he's coached for. So, I trust Tibbs personally. I feel like he's gonna have my best interest. He's gonna do what's good for the team, not only what's good for me. So. Tibbs, he been in the game for a while. He knows what's right. So if that's me not playing a lot, that's what it is. He knows who's gonna do whatever they have to do on the court. So I trust his judgment.
So it seems like OBI, he's very mature. And it seems like he believes in Tom Thibodeau. He has a lot of trust in him. He understands that Tom Thibodeau has been, a coach for so many years. He has so many experience, and it just seems like OBI, he trusts the process of Tom Thibodeau, which I respect, because a lot of young players, especially Obi Toppin, he's 24 years of age. Most guys his age is thinking about contracts. They're thinking about money. They're thinking about trying to get their stats to make money. But it just seems like, Obi Toppin, he just seems like a humble guy that's willing to do anything just to help this Knicks team. But I also think that Julius Randle is holding back Obi Toppin, guys. Obi Toppin, he's getting better minutes. His rookie year, he averaged 11 minutes. This previous season, he averaged 17.1. So that's a huge leap. We're starting to see the production. And then even just stats-wise, I don't want to get into it. Last season, OBI, he averaged 9 points, 1.1 assists. The stats don't tell the whole story. But, man, I'm just conflicted, guys, because Obi Toppin, man, I'm rooting for him. But, man, what do you guys think about, Obi Toppin and Julius Randle, guys? Because I just don't see Julius Randle moving to the 5. I know, Mitchell Robinson is there, but, Julius Randle, I'm not too fond of Julius Randle, guys, to be honest. I think he's a great player, but I think he's inconsistent sometimes. There are times where he can, just be inconsistent in big-time moments. I don't think he's a great shooter, but he takes shots. He takes a lot of shots. I think him becoming the number 1 option for the Knicks really got to his head, and sometimes I just think he tries to do too much. Versus with Obi Toppin, I think he's a lot more smoother when it comes to the Knicks, just because the way he can play in the open court, And what's so great about Obi Toppin is he can score. He can rack up points easily if you feed him the ball. He's just so he can play so great playing off the ball. I mean, there are just ways where his teammates find him, and that's why I love about Obi Toppin is, he's a guy that can, finish at the rim. He can get you guys quick buckets. He's not a guy that's gonna sit on the ball, put you on the island, hit you with crossovers. This is a guy that, he puts the ball down and he attacks at the rim, and if he's open, he'll take, open shot as well. He's fearless at shooting, but I just think his game, he's just so much more, I don't want to say efficient, but I think Obi Toppin, he plays so well off the ball, and I think he's a better piece at the power forward position than Julius Randle. Now, I could be wrong, guys, because stats will show, Julius Randle, he's been stellar with the Knicks. When you look at, the amount of minutes he's been given, last season he averaged 35.3 minutes per game, and he put up some good numbers. He averaged 20.1 points, 9.9 rebounds. That's nearly a double-double, and to add 5.1 assists. So, I can see Julius Randle. He does bring more to the table than Obi Toppin. Just because when you look at, Julius Randle and what he can do as far as like his assist total, it's been great. Even the 2020 season, Julius Randle, he has 6 assists. He actually his 2020 season with the Knicks was actually better. He averaged 24.1 points. He shot 45.6 from the field, and he had 10.2 rebounds and 6 assists. So he averaged a double-double plus 6 assists. For a power forward, that's pretty impressive. But I think in the long run, Obi Toppin will be a better fit for the Knicks than Julius Randle. I think Julius Randle, he's a good player, but he's not a number one. And I think the Knicks are still trying to figure out that number one. So it's a lot of question marks, but I want to hear what you Knicks fans think about Obi Toppin, guys. I'm conflicted. I think if I was Tom Thibodeau, I'm sure he's going to give Obi more minutes, but I think Obi, I just like how he's more of a hustle player. He has more energy. He can run in the open court. I have not seen so many breakaway dunks like from any other player than Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin has so many breakaway dunks this season. He's just a guy that loves to just hustle. He's a guy that likes to just, he's just a burst of energy, guys. He just does so much for this Knicks team. But it's hard with Julius Randle with, the amount of money he's getting paid. But, man, guys, I want to hear what you guys think. Knicks fans, what you guys think about Obi Toppin? I want to hear, guys, because I'm so conflicted. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's just, I guess the conclusion to this video is, for the trajectory, where do you see OBI fitting into the Knicks next season? And how much minutes do you think he'll be given next season? So I want to hear your guys' opinion. Knicks fans, you tell me the scoop, guys, because I just feel like Obi Toppin is such a good talent. I just think Julius Randle, I just think he's derailing Obi Toppin. I think he's just derailing his career a little bit. But a lot of that also has to do with Tom Thibodeau. I get it. So with that being said, guys, I want to hear what you guys think with Obi Toppin and Julius Randle. Like, who do you think should be the starter for next season? I want to hear your guys' opinion. So until next time, guys, I'm going to be doing a lot more NBA content. And I'm going to just try to dig up a lot more players heading into this, this NBA season. A lot more you could call it underrated players. But I'm going to try to get some key guys into next season and just try to make some more videos. So until next time, guys, have a good day. God bless. See you guys until next time. Peace.